Certainly one of the most beautiful structures in the most historic city in the U.S. That's City Hall here in Philadelphia. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time.
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Cousins.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Richardson. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's James. Outside for Rondo. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And Rondo with the basket on the assist by James.
I mean, the passing genius of LeBron coming to the surface. I mean, a look that only a few players in the league can make.
Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's James. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game?
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
11 feet away. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Lakers the other way. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Yeah, should be a fun game to watch. I mean, 2 teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Pass to Harris. Inside. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
And the 76ers with possession. They trail by 3. LeBron with some nice D.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. And it's blocked. Here's James. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the basket is good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Caldwell Pope outside. Swiped it away. Drops in the breakaway layup. 8 points for him.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. When you're a championship contender, Chris, what are the aspects, the characteristics of an offense that is needed to get to that level?
You have to be balanced. You just can't be an inside team that can't shoot threes. You can't be a team that just shoot threes. You have to have guys that can dribble, that can get their own shot. You need guys that can catch and be standstill shooters as well, so that when you have the guys that dribble and get that space, their hands are ready and they're already ready. They're already prepared to shoot. And then it'd be really nice to have a post player, a dominant inside finisher, a guy that once he gets it in the painted area, everyone's going to have to watch out because he's going to dunk on him and make a poster.
Here's James. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Now here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Feeds it to James. Shoots from 14. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shoots the 3, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
And there's the pass to Davis. James outside. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Shoots over Embiid. That's good from Davis on the assist by James.
Orchestrating this offense, James, so crafty at distributing the rock.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Rondo looking around. Pass to LeBron. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
That's just tremendous poise right there on the interior. Think about this. James just backs down from no one.
Richardson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The 76ers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. And he's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. 76ers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Lakers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he makes the first.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And easy 2 points on the layup. 17 points in the game.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Passes it to Davis. LeBron outside. And they double up James. Shot clock at 6. Rondo against Embiid. Rondo's shot is off. 76ers have gone 7-13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks.
Yeah, and checking out some stats here for Ben Simmons. He's been dominant over the last month. He's around 10 points per game, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Up again, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks it to Simmons. Richardson outside. Not going to go that time, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Kuzma passes to James, and James throws it down.
And James shows no mercy on his drives to the rim. Vicious at penetrating inside.
Tries it from 19 to the paint. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Davis. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. James kicks to Davis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist in this one.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, Greg, it's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Now here's Rondo. Right side Davis. Shoots from the baseline. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Now LeBron. He's got 8. Pass to Kuzma. Back to James. Clock at 6. Rondo against Simmons. And the rejection by Embiid.
And the wingspan of Embiid, I mean, very effective at using his length to turn shots back.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Josh Richardson. And then for Los Angeles, Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Howard, one of the league's most feared rim protectors in the league.
Murray's checked in for the 70s. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
The dish to Green. And Embiid with the block. And they get it back. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, Jay. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
That one misses for Davis. On the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, it's still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch. Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
The shot's good from McGee.
Well, that's where McGee makes his living. On the interior, it makes them a much more effective offense when he's able to contribute in the painted area.
To the middle, it's stolen by Davis. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. And Kuzma slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You look at Simmons. He'll be a starter if things stay the way they are now. He's sitting at the 4th position in the Eastern Conference voting.
And I hope they do stay that way. He's been so good this season. It really would be a shame if he missed out on a spot in the starting 5 for the East.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Los Angeles leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's coming off a 22-point game against Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Caldwell Pope and another basket for the Lakers.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, DeMarcus Cousins suffered an Achilles injury, and it was a major setback for him, but it was also an eye-opener. Cousins said, any given day could be your last day playing, and all the celebrity, all the fame ends. My love for the game has grown, and at the same time, I want to be more than just a basketball player. Kevin, challenges can put anything into perspective.
Thank you, D.A.
He's a tricky player. He's so difficult to guard. Simmons excels at going with the floater at the right time.
Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And it's off from three-point range.
And he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Outside, Green. Left side, Davis. Over Richardson. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. And the pass to Harris. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Kuzma. Off target with his 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Pulls up. Again, Philadelphia.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. On the wing, Davis. Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. That one drops for him. Caldwell Pope's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Caldwell Pope just blows past defenders with his speed. Just a sensational finisher all around the bucket.
The 76ers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Yes, that goes in.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
That one falls. 30 points in the game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And they double up Rondo to the inside and finished off by Davis.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. 1:15 left to play here in the second quarter. Count the basket.
Now, you can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
The Lakers in the lead. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Howard with it. He had 16 points in the win against Brooklyn. Stolen. Dishes it to O'Quinn. And O'Quinn slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
So it's the Lakers now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Embiid against Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. He kicks it to Rondo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Over to the left wing. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the 76ers lead by 2. That one's not going to go. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. And he banks in the layup. Embiid's got his second basket of the night.
I love how the big man slips after setting the screen. Embiid solid at creating opportunities for himself off these sets.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Down low, deflects the pass. Embiid, count that one. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Nice shot by James. LeBron's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. To the middle. And he lays it straight in. He's got 34.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early to take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. And ever since, he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin. He empowered trusted friends along the way. Yeah, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
And the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Now here's Rondo. Pass to Davis. Inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
Embiid dishes to Simmons. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Outside for Rondo. To the paint. Passes it to Davis. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Kuzma. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Kuzma's got 7.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Embiid trying to break loose. Rebound the Lakers.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. The pass to LeBron. Lets it go from the wing. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 4 assists in the game.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Pass to Harris. Inside. 76ers moving the ball around. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Lakers. Off the inbound, and it's good on the way in. He's got 36.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside Rondo. And it's Davis at the elbow. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Latrey. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 12.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Timeout called the 76ers. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go.
.146 left in the third quarter. Looking to end the run. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from LeBron.
And the in-between shot of James, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's so clever at taking advantage of this area of the floor. He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Harris.
Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the number 3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, his life is a movie.
Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the NBA veteran Luc Mbah a Moute hosts a camp every summer in Cameroon. He basically was forced to attend it And the rest, Chris, is history.
Yeah, 16 years old, when he moved to the U.S. He didn't speak English. He was getting teased and bullied. They laughed him out the gym. And that's when his competitive nature took over and carried him to greatness. I hope he's laughing now.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
And Kevin, this is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. Gotta love it.
Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Cousins inside, guarded by Harris. The jump hook counted, and the 76ers lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Cousins. Outside, Simmons. From the high post, Embiid. Great D that time from Howard. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Here's Kuzma, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
The first one falls.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
The Lakers making a switch here. Caruso's checked in, and both free throws good for Kuzma.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
And there's no real answer for Caldwell Pope in pick-and-roll sets. He can beat you with the shot outside or his quickness inside.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Simmons. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hey, yo, right here.
Kuzma against Richardson. Passes it to Cousins. Back to Rondo. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The 76ers leading by 11. Pass to Richardson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And he has 42.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Rondo finds Caldwell Pope. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Los Angeles making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lakers trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And again, no good by the Lakers. Jacks up a 3. That shot off.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Back to Rondo. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
The quick look, no good that time. To end the cold streak, nailed from three-point land.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
McGee with the block.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Drains the three-pointer. And the 76ers lead by 15.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Howard, the pass to Caldwell Pope. That shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Demonstrating how fast he is. Simmons enjoys going up to hammer home the alley-oop.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Kuzma outside. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Embiid. Chris, middle of last season, plenty of drama around the AD trade request. Davis wanting to leave New Orleans. Some say all publicity is good publicity. But Commissioner Silver clearly does not agree.
I don't agree either, and I think if you go back, the Lakers would say that's a self-inflicted wound. Some things are best left in the locker room. Let me tell you this. Every team tried to trade for AD except the team that didn't have him last year and maybe the Golden State Warriors. So everyone was out there. It just wasn't the rumors. And so, no, you never really like those rumors. They affect young players. They affect the player that may be being traded for. They affect the home fan base. They affect everyone. So you want to try to keep all of that in-house. Some things are better left unsaid.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack to prevent the bucket.
And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Lakers trail by 18. Rondo passes to McGee. Howard with it. Over Embiid. Los Angeles with another miss.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Top of the key. That one rolling around and runs out.
A little surprised he took the jump shot. With nobody around him, he could have attacked the basket.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Stolen by McGee. Outside Rondo. High arcing shot. Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's tightly guarded, and it's slammed in by Howard.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Here's Embiid. Excellent D from Howard. Lakers trail by 14. And here's Caldwell Pope. Right wing. The three. Rondo's shot is off.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. And James subbed in for JaVale McGee.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's James. The teardrop falls in. LeBron's got 28 points for the game.
Whether he's driving, posting up, or firing from deep, You know, LeBron has it all. He's been a fantastic evening for him.
Lakers trail by 14. Kuzma with it, outguarded by Simmons. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Fast break, the Lakers. James has a two-pointer and misses it off the right side of the rim. The 76ers leading by 14. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Bucket is good. 23 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Oh, man. I love how Caldwell-Pope uses his muscle on the drive, just bouncing off the defense and nailing some pretty difficult shots.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Rondo finds Caldwell-Pope to the middle. Here's James, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. To the inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
All-around player. Kuzma is very solid at finding his guys in their spots.
It's tipped. Down low. LeBron left side. And the dunk by James.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
To the middle. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. Well, we knew that Tobias Harris would be one of the big names during free agency this past summer.
Wasn't a lot of speculation for him when free agency hit. Ends up staying with the Sixers, and I think it makes sense for both sides, and he fits nicely next to Embiid.
And Harris drops them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's LeBron. That one good for 2. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
To the paint, shoots from 12. And that's good for 2. And the 76ers lead by 9.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Kuzma outside. There's the pass to James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got 36.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
So it's the Lakers now. 9-point game. And they double up James. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Oh, that's blocked.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia leading by 11. Richardson outside. Left side, Harris. Embiid trying to break loose. Kuzma with the defensive effort. In the corner, it's James. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timeout called the Lakers.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers trail by 9. Inside, here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harris passes to Embiid. No good that time, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. To the inside. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Davis with the double team. Philadelphia moving the ball around.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid, Kevin. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Lakers trail by 9. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Davis.
I mean, it's difficult not to fall to Harris's pump fake. I mean, he's so clever at getting defenders off the ground and just simply going up and into the contact.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the feed to Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Philadelphia's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. 43 seconds left in the fourth.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
A little room for error now. We'll see what they run. Love the attitude of James. When it's an important moment, he demands the rock and delivers.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
At the line for your 76ers, Ben Simmons.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position. Can't waste any time here.
And you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
But yeah, this is no let-up. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 4. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and quick. No room for error, no time to waste.
Can't hit from 12. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assistant.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's LeBron outside. The shot, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
James way outside. No good. So the 76ers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed. Crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?
Look, man, I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but that defense looked like a freshly baked pecan pie. And I was just slicing it up, handing out pieces. I know that's bulletin board material, but I'm not crazy, man. That's our psychology. Once we get in your head, ooh, it's over, man. You might as well just unplug the controller.
Man, you know what? You're making me hungry, brother, so go get a shower. We'll talk to you later.
Gotcha.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Spirits are high in the home team locker room as the winning streak hits 4.
4 more wins. 4 more wins.
Political humor, I like it.
Hey, I'm a lot smarter than people think.
You know what? I've always believed in football.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. I also believe in what our boys have put together here. But what do you guys think? That's important. Is this 4-game winning streak a sign of things to come, or is it merely a mirage? Give us a call and we'll chat. We're going to play a couple songs for you first, but after that, we'll talking more hoops. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
Get hip or get stung.